show, Dave, that victory for him is running all 90 laps.
A little left front damage perhaps for Jimmy. We'll keep an eye on that.
On board with Johnson. Pretty light contact on the left side pod. I think that was Hinch with nowhere to go. It looks like the left front suspension. This is Rosenqvist. This will be a ride. Launched off the car of Max Chilton. This is Colt and champions. This was Graham Rahal's view.
Yo.
That's some heads-up driving. Handy piece of driving there from Graham.
Some
of the pieces too.
Looked like a little PT Bourdais action from back in the day, huh?
He learned well.
Bang.
For those bit of a hip check. Wonder if race control.
Bourdais in the Rocket Chevrolet. Look to the right there. In comes that front nose assembly. Right into the back of both Team Penske cars. Try and engage that. This is what happened. Have a listen.
Just locked it up and couldn't make the turn. Lucky he didn't get hard into the wall. A couple lights cars got, you see the black mark on the wall. Got a
pretty big impact. Here we go on board.
I saw the valve stem. See that silver valve stem?
Yeah.
Jump off the wheel.
Where he has been the whole time. This is what brought the most recent piece of action. Rahal and Rossi. It didn't end well.
Taken a little bit. We watch here the wing end plate into the tire of Rossi, and it immediately cuts the tire down. So
lost it.
Well, he didn't cut out of the pit, so. Whoa! Hit the nose, so broken front wing, hit the rear of the car as well.
Have a listen.
Hit this lap here. Hit this lap.
Gave him the horn, Townsend.
Well, but Newgarden was rolling on the gas.
Stay out.
And they just stuck away while we're under caution. This is the view from Rosenqvist as he rounded Hinch up. And it was all over from that point for James.
Word with him about that, and I mean, I think Graham knows where I'm at if he wants to come and have a word. I think some of these guys sometimes, so used to our car being part-time or...
Before Graham, you see, he comes down, and they're both kind of going together. We've just heard just now, no action on the 60.
I will say that's about as close. Thanks to Auto Nation.
So some of it all checked up. You heard him get on the throttle and start to go, and then he had a nice gap there, Townsend, like he was timing it right, and then he had...
I think because Bourdais had been hit from behind. This is on board with Tony Kanaan.
Yeah, the front of the pack, guys, was just not going yet, and the back of the guys in the back were kind of laying back. You'll see the gap here between the McLaren cars.
To the right.
They're laying back here a little bit, trying to time this.
So that was Fittipaldi into Bourdais, Bourdais into Rossi.
It was a good save by Felix right there. He was about the only guy that got through that.
Thank you for their hard work. I think the number 60 AutoNation Sirius XM looked super good. Had a mega start, and right before we went out, you asked me if I was going to change anything. And
Labs doing some testing, but a lot of action. Graham Rahal gets slammed, gets sent through inside brake. Watch here. You'll see on the in-car camera. Watch the smoke on the front tire. Just see it lock up, and he just slides wide. Worried about getting Sato a couple races ago, and Romain gave it back to him.
Grosjean drafting from way back.
Looking inside.
Gets to Sato pretty late at the apex, but Grosjean is on a mission today. He's not at all pleased.
Boom.
You might have got the headlines yesterday, but
And guys, he just asked his dad, Brian Herta, said, please report that Ericsson just completely knocked me off the track, and there he goes off track again.
Well, Colton Herta was on the radio, and when you're on the radio talking to the timing stand, you can't hear the spotter. So if Colton Herta's up next to the six-time champ and says, let's go. As you ride on board with Graham Rahal, watch the left rear. It's just going to peel off.
Hard hit. catastrophic is very high.
On board with Connor Daly. Oh, terrifying. Lap 6.
There was something amiss with that rear left.
I'm going to try and get all of them. I mean, it's the way the yellows work around here sometimes. So yeah, we just have to move up past that.
Park. It's right on board.
It sounded like the throttle stuck.
Holy cow. The throttle did stick. The inside of Colton Herta. We're on board with Colton Herta.
And there's Ferrucci on the outside in the Hy-Vee Honda.
Oh, they touched. That could have been a huge shunt.
Here's the onboard.
Strange.
Oh. Did he catch the inside curve?
I don't think he did. I think he just got loose there. And now he's going to watch this on board with Scott Dixon.
That was the view for Alexander Rossi with the Auto Nation on board. There's Dixon to the left, Grosjean ahead. A couple of little straightening taps here from the Carvana Honda. Have a listen. Tried to save it.
Oh, this is the move right here. Huge slide from Newgarden. Here comes O'Ward.
Stomped on the
gas.
They touch. Little smoke there.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. We were guessing early who went wide. Connor went wide. Marcus Ericsson.
All right, just get your head down and settle back in. Let's go get him.
Well, if that's what head down and settle back in looks like, I think we're going to have to find different lines.
So what are you expecting from Hunter-Reay, the driver coming out of the pits there?
Exactly what he did. Take away the apex, take away the position.
It's a game of inches, 6 inches or so.
This is an important lesson for Jimmy Johnson. When in doubt, Rahal, that's Ericsson just ahead. Make a move on Jimmy Johnson and watch Graham. Boom! Going deep on the brakes. That was awesome.
On board Simon Pagenaud in the Menards car. What do we got coming up? Marcus Ericsson to the inside. Bang!
That's at least the second time that Pagenaud's been muscled off. You can see him put his...
Oh, engine died. Engine's dead. Dad, are you off track here?
100% shutdown. In fact, you don't even see any electronics glowing red. And watch this. Total commitment from Grosjean. Didn't even lock a tire. That's impressive control on the brake pedal to keep...
The Auto Nation onboard of Ryan Hunter-Reay. Never good when it's teammate on teammate.
It isn't, but I do believe Ryan checked up because Ryan Hunter-Reay, I believe, got into the back of Graham Rahal on board with Rosenqvist now.
Here's another point of view. Simon Pagenaud
going to the outside.
Right side. Three wide.
This guy's known as the Ninja because of his quick hands. Look at him.
Still right. Still right. Got a gap there.
Slight nudge with Ed Jones there and then keeps going.
Pretty good hit. That's nose to gearbox. And
all clear, all clear.
If you're going to hit, that's the best way to do.
For the champion and Indy 500 winner.
And I had nowhere to go, and I actually slowed up a lot to make sure that I wouldn't hit him, but he squeezed me that tight, it was impossible. Like I was on the curb.
He's going to catch Grosjean on board with Colton Herta. Speaking of Grosjean, turn 2.
I'd say the inside line is the way to go down there in the keyhole. That rim. Almost got into the back of Max Chilton there, and then the world opens up for Sato to go wide, but super narrow into this section. Hard to run too wide here.
Yeah, let's watch Kellett right here. He's in front. You'll see when he stalls here. Watch this. Oh, going back through the field.
That's Scott McLaughlin.
He saw yellow.
Let's watch with Newgarden. You really can't tell what happened. But oftentimes you see this, the accordion, the stack up where...
Nose to tail here.
Let's see.
Tight quarter racing there. I mean, that it goes from 3 lanes, Townsend, literally down. Happy with that, but look at this from behind.
Okay, so this is one corner. Now Green's out. And Power sneaking it through.
Not really sneaking.
Well, listen, you say he drove into the side. Green, and he saw opportunity.
Well, I'll make you a bet Simon Pagenaud disagrees. Look at how high his car got off the ground as well. The impact on the nose on the wall and the car.
This is on board Ryan Hunter-Reay. No, he got stopped. Did he hit anything? No, he got stopped.
Jimmy Johnson just trying to whoa up, and unfortunately this will be reviewed and almost certainly a drive-through.
I've been in those meetings plenty of times when the RP's mad. Yeah, I don't know. I think Rossi there kind of faded him a little bit. He looked on the inside there and wheel to wheel, but
I think right here when O'Ward locks up, watch right here. Locked up the left front and just kind of pushed right. I mean, Rossi was out of track at that.
Lock the inside tire and you can't get it turned, Townsend.
And you know what?
His hands were on the wheel,
He didn't want to let go. He knew a second ahead of time that it knows he can ill afford any contact at this stage, especially with this blue Carlin car of Max Chilton just firing up the inside.
Townsend, it's wild out there, and they had actually just called Joseph Newgarden to pit road.
White rocket car and Ryan Hunter-Reay duke it out.
These guys all champions right here, pounding into each other, both of them off on the grass track, but he just kind of left Graham up in the middle there.
Inside, still there, still there.
Weird.
Stay low, minute behind you.
It was like Jones.
What the hell was that?
In the last couple years, as Rahal comes up next to Ed Carpenter, and watch Ed here. You could see that Dalton Kellett kind of locked up, had to check up.
This is another example of that great implementation
Half
for
car
safety.
back, one back.
Now Simon was there. He was not all the way alongside his teammate, but he certainly was there. And you would expect your teammate to give you some room. I talked to Simon after.
Carpenter up ahead.
Just lost it. Lost the rear and it backed it into the wall. Dixon didn't know what was happening because it was all behind him.
On board with Dixon.
Car.
Oh,
Side,
innocent bystander there.
What happened?
Here we go. Just look, 4 feet off the apex and you're a passenger, right?
Yep.
You miss your marks and you get in those marbles, you're done.
And it was go time. He was trying to close that gap. On board with Dixon.
Great.
They both knew they weren't going to make it. Dixon and Palou. Alex
doing a great job now trying to get it back out there, but you know, we nearly got in the back of Bourdais. I avoided getting any contact there, and then we just got absolutely clobbered, and it's just so...
I like the move, though. Look at the move. He's there. Look, he's actually ahead, and Hunter-Reay just unwinds the wheel. Look, bang.
Hip check.
Yeah.
Might see more.
What's the psychology of racing your
Oh,
teammates?
it's all set up here.
Herta makes a mistake, gets wide, has to lift. Rossi went to the inside. And Colton trying to defend. Rossi slides up a little bit. I think you're right. I think the steering rack, or at least the tow rod, broke there, Paul.
Yeah. Trying to hang on to it. I call that a racing deal.
Do you think that Rossi's car came back a little bit after that slide?
Yeah.
You watch it.
He basically hooked up like a motorcycle, almost like a high side right
there
here.
There it goes.
Yeah, he just stepped out on it. It stepped out.
Screw on board.
Hit the curb.
Yeah.
You hit that Yellow curb on top of the hill. We've seen it 4 or 5 times this weekend. As soon as you hit that, it just throws the car sideways.
Well, his teammate did it. Pato did it.
Everybody in that line of cars passed him in one lap.
And with Sato and Bourdais having to pit because they last pitted on lap 3, they've cleared the way for this driver in the Arrow McLaren.
But Sato's taking out Dixon.
He got Sato'd
big time.
This is what it looked like
Stay
for
right.
Joseph
Stay
Newgarden.
right. There's a mess there. Left, left, left.
California rush hour traffic. Sato hits the curb, loses it.
But look, there's Dixon. He knows Dixon's coming right there, and he just keeps rolling.
Oh.
Kevin, and I haven't heard any conversation about Daly.
It was pit box. That was pretty slick.
This was like a quick jack favor from Bourdais. Got the chrome horn and the French horn of Palou and Herta.
We hear Rahal's a little hot under the collar. Got some radio for you.
Ward just got by. How did Ward get by?
We got it for you. Check this out. There is something that was on the track that he hit. He obviously felt it.
Johnson is. Look how far back Grosjean is.
You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming.
Oh.
Now, how does Ward? Listen.
Is active on the front.
Got hit.
Yeah, I saw that. Jump.
Watch this. Herta gets some air.
Whoa, he's lucky that he doesn't break the suspension on that.
On the hairpin.
He got up pretty high in the air.
His hairpin.
Just minding his own business, Townsend, and he was very patient there. He didn't get excited and drop the clutch and try to make something happen. You can hear the drivetrain go away there, and the damage.
Gearbox is gone.
What appeared to be a sure lose situation on board with Rossi.
Yeah, they just ran in there really hard. Marcus didn't really lock it up, but just couldn't make the corner, ran out of real estate. That's just hard.
Little hip check, not sure who won. I'm going to assume Grosjean beat out Rossi here to the fountain. It's exactly where Rossi and Castro
barely brushed the wall.
Seen a lot,
but I mean, it doesn't take much to bend that toe link.
Seen a lot worse this week.